But one of my first CDs I ever got was Wayne's World.
Oh,
soundtrack.
That's a great.
And that's when, to me, Bohemian Rhapsody became a part of my life.
Yep.
I know it was out before then, but my mom listened to that and my dad. But this is when I was like, "Whoa, this is great!"
Yeah.
And like Foxy Lady and
yes,
all those songs. Like, it's a classic to me, and I remember getting it for Christmas. I feel like.
Oh yeah. Shoot! Bohemian Rhapsody was almost not in that movie.
Why?
I don't know. They didn't want to use that song for some reason, and I think it was Mike Myers that was like, "No, we're using this song." I think it may have been something to do with the rights. Honestly, too expensive.
Interesting. And you gotta look like, I feel like Mike Myers is also like a Tom Hanks here.
Yeah.
Because he's got great music in his movies.
Yeah. All of them, and he's just a well-rounded actor, honestly, Mike Myers.
I love it.
And then full circle, he comes back and he plays the producer that's telling Queen in Bohemian Rhapsody that they can't have that song on their album.
I remember watching the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, and we were all like, "Who is that?"
you can't tell.
Why can't I know who that is? And all of a sudden it like clicks, and you're like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And people are like, "No way!" And I'm like, "Yahweh."
Yeah. Had I not looked it up before going into the movie, like who was in the movie on IMDb,
it's crazy.
Would never have.
Because I'm like,
it would have taken
he looks so familiar.
His voice even sounds a little familiar. What's happening here? I know this man.
But Wayne's World soundtrack, Cassandra, his girlfriend, she plays, and I feel like she has a couple songs on there. Great classic music.
That is that's, the fact that they got Queen on a soundtrack for a movie that was made for next to nothing is pretty impressive, honestly. I've looked at the rights for a sliver, 30 seconds or less.
How much?
Like hundreds of thousands of dollars just for 30 seconds. And they have a whole sequence in that movie where they're just jamming Bohemian Rhapsody in the car.
I could do that whole scene.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love it.
Like me and a friend of mine were Wayne and Garth before Wayne and Garth were cool.
Oh, that's cool.
And like we did that scene and stuff, and I mean it was so much fun. I was Wayne. I still think I have the hat.
Tent pole.
Oh man. Yeah, all the things. Swing.
Party on.
Yeah.
Swing.
Party on, Wayne.
They're classic. That started as a SNL sketch, right?
Yes.
Yes, and then
in the basement,
they got I
mean, I can't imagine it not as a movie.
No,
they did a great job.
It's Dana Carvey
yep.
and obviously Mike. That's iconic.
So
that's
great.
One that I'm wondering if they're ever gonna, do a little.
You think? Because they had Wayne's World too.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember that one that well because it just didn't do.
When did that come out? Was it like shortly after the first one, or was it a while?
I feel like it was a while, but I couldn't tell you.
It's interesting. It's one of those that I feel like has such a cult following that they'll probably try to bring it back at some point.
It would be cool.
Even as a commercial or something here recently.
Didn't they? Yeah, they did a commercial.
Did they?
Wayne and Garth did, I think, for over the Super Bowl a couple years ago.
Maybe they did. Maybe I am blanking.
I'm pretty sure they did. But we'll turn it back on.
Yeah, no, that's one that I could see them trying to redo, but it probably won't go very well.
I'm pretty sure they did a commercial. But anyways, that's cool. A good one. That was one of mine. And I don't have the CD still. You know how you like? I brought some, but we'll go through mine after you go through one.
But it's somewhere.
But it's not in this little handy dandy.
Oh shoot!
Case it.
Oh, your CD.
We all had one.
Yeah.
And they say texting is bad. This is what you used to look through when you were driving.
Yeah. Oof.
Like
you gotta hand it to your passenger.
Not when you're by yourself and you want to jam
That's
out.
valid. Where is my Lannis?
Yeah. Yeah, Jacob Little Pill. Hello, that's in here, I believe.